Hello everyone, this is Kanimali from Agriculture Biotechnology Department, Bharat Institute of Higher Education and Research. Today we are going to see on methods of cooking. First, we will see the definition for cooking. So, food preparation is a very important step in meeting the nutritional value. Okay, so various food like fruits, vegetables, nuts, it's all comes under the category of raw food, and most of the foods are cooked to bring the desirable changes. What the proper definition for cooking is process of subjecting foods by the action of heat. It is called as a cooking. So what's a proper definition for cooking is process of subjecting food action of heat is termed as cooking. What's the objectives of cooking? Why it is necessary? Because it improves the taste and food quality, destruction of microorganisms, improves digestibility, increase variety, increase consumption of food, increase availability of nutrients, increase antioxidant value, and it increase nutrient value in the food. So these are the objectives of cooking. First, we will see improves the taste and food quality. How it is improved? Okay, so cooking improves natural flavor and texture of food. Okay, so it improves the natural flavor and texture of the food. So that's why cooking is very important. So for that example is roasting of groundnut, frying onions and peppers. These are all give some of the natural flavor and it gives some texture for food. Another one is cooking rice and toasting coffee seeds. It improve the flavor. Okay, so these are all example for the flavor. And also too much of cooking lowers the flavor as flavoring compounds are volatile. Okay, so if you are cooked too much means what happened, the flavoring compound started to volatile, so it will not give any flavor. Next objective is for cooking is improves digestibility. So some of the meat product, it will be very hard. So when we cook the meat, raw meat means it becomes softens. Okay, and digestive period also is shortened. Okay, and gastrointestinal tract less subject to irritation. It improves the texture and it become more chewable. Okay, and uh, during the cooking, it's starch granules of pulses and cereal. These are all more easier and rapid and complete. Okay, so dry heat applied, okay, to the starches. It is easily converted to digestible dextrine. Okay, so starches converted to dextrine and it increases access to enzyme and improves the digestibility. For that only cooking is very important. Next, increase variety. We can eat more varieties of food. Uh, for example, if you've taken rice means we can make a plain rice, we can make a pulao rice, lemon rice, biryani, or with the combination of various pulses, and we can make idli. Okay, and wheat, from the wheat we can make chapatis, puris, various food, variety of food we can uh, produced by the cooking method. Increase consumption of food. It improves the texture and make food chewable. And improvement in texture and flavor by cooking increase the consumption of food to meet our nutritional requirement. Next one is increase availability of nutrient. So raw egg contains iodine. Okay, so not normally raw egg contains iodine. So it will binds with biotin, make biotin unavailable to the body. When we are eating raw, it means what happened? It contains some of the iodine. It is bind with the biotin. So now what happened? In our body, we don't have any biotin. So when we cook the egg means what happened? Here, iodine get denatured and biotin is available to the body. Okay, another example is trypsin inhibitor, which is present in the soybean and also duck eggs. So trypsin inhibitor present in soybean and duck eggs. So which is denature on cooking. So when you cook the duck egg and soybean, what happened here? Trypsin inhibitor uh, going to denature, and here what happened? So availability of protein is improved. That is trypsin availability is improved. Okay. So toxic, some of the for next example is toxic substances from kesari dal, which is also removed by boiling and throwing away from the water, and increase the quality of protein. We can increase the quality of protein by the cooking process, because some amino acids available to the body. It is very important for the body. It should supply from our diet. So this is increased availability of nutrient. Next, increases antioxidant value. So for example, we can say cooked tomatoes, okay, so which are associated with greater health benefits. Why means heating process makes lycopene more easily absorbed by the body. Okay, so if you are eat the cooked food means the cooked tomatoes means what happened? It having more amount of lycopene. What happened? These lycopene pigment present in the tomatoes, which reduces the risk of some cancers. Next, it concentrate the nutrient. Cooking method concentrate the nutrient, and it is removal of moisture or using combination of foods or due to cooking procedures. Example, sweets. It is concentrates the nutrient. Okay, so here a concentrate nutrients example is sweets. And another important thing is destruction of microorganism. So microorganism present everywhere, and it is useful in making curd, cheese, and butter. These are all things very important. Microorganisms plays a major role for making the curd, cheese, and bread. But some microorganisms are harmful, and it cause some disease. It cause some infection, and it also produce some toxins. Okay, so for example, aspergillus flavor, it produced aflatoxin. So aflatoxin is one of the health hazards. Okay, so it is produced in the groundnuts, cereals, and spices. Okay, so we have to eat the groundnut and other species by cooking. Okay, cooked food only we should take. Important method of protection of food against harmful microorganism by application of heat. We can protect our food from the microorganism by the use of heat. Okay, so cooking food required temperature for a required length of time can destroy harmful microorganism. Okay, so example, pasteurized milk. The cooking method is very important. So it's fully based on the, if you want to kill the microorganism, you should increase the temperature, and it should be a longer time. So these are all some of the objectives of the food. Next, we are going to see cooking methods. Okay, so what are the cooking methods available? That is, for cooking methods, we need heat. Okay, so we can generate the heat by conduction or convection or radiation. Okay, so these are the methods to produce the heat. So here we can cook the food by using water or steam or air or fat, or also combination of these one we can use for cook the food. Moist heat involves water or steam, air or fat used in dry heat. Okay, so moist heat, dry heat. Moist heat means what? Water or steams are used for the heat process. Air or fat used in dry heat. Okay, so we'll see the classification of cooking methods. So first one is moist heat, second one is dry heat, third one is combination of these both. uh, okay, so there are three classification of cooking method: moist heat, dry heat, combination. Moist heat, dry heat, combination. So first we will see moist heat. So moist heat, different types available. One is boiling, simmering, poaching, steaming, blanch, steaming, and pressure cooking. So these all comes under moist heat. So we already seen what is moist heat means. What moist heat means, it involves water or steam. Okay, so air, dry heat means air or fat. So moist heat involves water or steam. So this moist heat, everything uses water or steam. Okay, boiling we need water, simmering we need water, poaching we need water, steaming also we need water. Mm, blanching, steaming, pressure cooking, so everything we need water. Next one is dry heat. Next second classification for cooking method is dry heat. Air as medium of cooking and fat as medium of cooking. So in this dry heat can be done by either air or fat. If it is air means this again it is divided into four types. One is roasting, grilling, toasting and baking. If they are using a fat as a medium of cooking means that is sauteing and frying. So these all comes under the category of dry heat. Third one is what? Combination. So here these two combination will occur. Okay. So braising and um, microwave food making. So these are all two methods comes under the category of combination. So first we are going to see about a moist heater. So we will discuss on boiling. What is we know boiling means what? We are going to cook the food by immersing in the water. So the water temperature should be 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, and you have to maintain the water temperature till the food is tender. Okay, so here what's the boiling point of water is 100 degrees Celsius. Okay, so you can use the used for rice, egg, potatoes, meats, and beetroots. So for the purpose, we can use the boiling process, and it should done the boiling process with excess amount of water or with sufficient amount of water. So we need some of more amount of water for the boiling process. Generally, combination of simmering or other methods. Okay, this boiling methods combination of simmering and other method we will later on see about the what is simmering. Okay, so for example, boiling method is cooking rice, cooking vegetables, cooking dals. These are all comes under the category of boiling method. What the advantages of this method? So most simple method. Okay, it does not require any skill and does not require any equipment, and you can use this method for um, soluble starches. For what purpose mean? Um, so you can use this for soluble starches, and in this method protein gets denatured. Okay, and you can do the uniform cooking by this boiling method. Also disadvantages of this method: loss of nutrient, loss of color, time consuming, and loss of flavor and loss of texture. Okay, so loss of nutrient means when we are cook the food under the water or in the water means what happened here, some of the nutrient will be dissolve in the water, so we could not get the um, uh, more amount of nutrient by the boiling method. Loss of color. Okay, so automatically what happened, the color will be dissolved in the water, so we could not get a proper color in the boiling method. And it is time consuming method because it is what happened, it takes time to tender the food. Okay, and loss of flavor and texture also will be occur in the um, uh, boiling method. So this is the one of the disadvantages. Another one is simmering method. Okay, so here food cooked in a pan with a well-fitting lid at temperature which is just below the boiling point of 82 to 90 degrees Celsius. Here liquid which they are immersed, the process known as simmering. Okay, here what happened, useful method when food have to be cooked for a long time. So for example, simmering method is very useful for preparing carrot halwa, vegetable kheer, and fish. Okay, so these are the simmering method. What's the advantages and disadvantages? Food get cooked thoroughly. Scorching and burning is prevented. Okay, in this method, scorching and burning is prevented. Losses due to leaching is minimum. Okay, and loss of heat sensitivity due to long period of cooking, more time and more fuel is required. This is the main disadvantages. So this is the disadvantages of this process. Okay, so advantages mean you can get food get cooked thoroughly. Okay, and scorching or burning is prevented. This is a advantages. Okay, Next, more time and more fuel is required. The disadvantage in the simmering method. Next, the poaching method. So it involves cooking in the minimum amount of liquid at the temperature of 80 to 85 degrees Celsius. So foods generally poached or egg, fish and fruits Okay, so these are all these are the food that raw food used for by the poaching process. Okay, so you can see this diagram. In this diagram, you can egg boiled. Okay, so addition of salt and vinegar to retain liquid low temperature of coagulation. Okay, egg get cooked quickly by poaching method. So mostly egg can be cooked by using the poaching method. What's the advantages of this method means it's a very quick method of cooking and it is easily digestible since no fat is used. Okay, so it's a easy digestible. This also disadvantage of this method is bland in taste. Okay, you could not get a correct taste. Okay, and water soluble vitamins may leach into the water because in this method also we are using more amount of water, so some of the water soluble vitamins may be leached into the water. Next one is steaming process. So gentle method of cooking in a pan with a light tight fitting lid using a small quantity of liquid to cover only half of the food. So in this method we are going to use the liquid, but what happened here, the food won't cover only half of the food, only cover with the water. Okay, so what's the temperature in this process is 90 degrees Celsius. Okay, and just above the shimmering temperature. Okay, and slow method it taking more time, it is 2 to 4 hours. Okay, and when the timing also fully based upon the nature and volume of the food. Okay, so method generally used for cooking foods such as legumes, vegetables and meat. Okay, so large cooking time and lower temperature enable tougher meat fibers and to become soft. Next one is what's the advantage of this method is loss of nutrient by leaching does not take place. Okay, so this is the advantage. Another advantages of this method is flavor is retained. Okay, so next disadvantage of this method is time consuming process. So it's another time consuming process. So next process in the moist heat is steaming. Okay, so method, it is the methods that for the food to be cooked in steam. We know very well mostly idli, kolkata and mm, pulao, that is appam, idiyappam. These are all comes under the category of steaming. Okay, so boiling water or liquid in a pan, food completely surrounded by a steam and not in contact with the water or liquid. Okay, what happened here, you are here the food items cannot be immersed or it's not half of the portion covered. It is not it is here what happened, the food completely surrounded by steam. Where we get the steam means from the boiling water. Okay, so here there is no contact between the water uh, and food. So here what happened, water should boil before the food is placed in the steamer. If you want to do the cook by using the steaming process mean, before that you have to boil the water. After that only you have to um, keep your food just above the water. And what's the temperature for the steaming process? 100 degrees Celsius. It is mostly done by in special equipment. For but this procedure, we need special equipment. For example, idli cooker. So we need idli cooker to make the idli. Okay, and there are different types of steaming available. One is wet steaming, dry steaming, waterless cooking. Wet steaming means steam it's direct contact with the food. Okay, so steam is direct contact with the food. That is example is idli. And dry steaming means here we need double boiler. Okay, so it is mostly this dry steaming used for preparing custard and sauces. Okay, so and the third one is waterless cooking. Here food is cooked by steam from added water. While in waterless cooking, the steam originates from the food itself, not from the water. So this is waterless cooking. So what's the advantage of this method means it does not require constant attention. Okay, so once we can keep now, after 10, after 5 minutes, after 10 minutes, or after half an hour, we can come and see this whether it's cooked. We can check whether it is cooked or not. Okay, so here nutritive value is maintained. Okay, because no leaching and cooking time is less. Okay, these are the advantage. Next advantage of this steaming method is easily digestible. Not much fat is added. Example, you can see idli, appam, idiyappam. So here what happens? There is no fat. So it is easily digestible and it is good for children and is also hospitalized patients. Okay, so it's very important advantage of this steaming process. Less chance for burning, scorching, and overcooking. So texture of food is better and becomes light and flubby. Okay, so it look like a flubby. You can see the idli, so it look flubby. Okay, steamed food has good flavor. Okay, so the flavor is very good. These are one of the. It is also one of advantage. These are all advantages of steaming process. Next, disadvantages. So next one is pressure cooking. So what are the disadvantages of this method is because we need special equipment for doing the process. Because if you want to do the idli cooker, if you want to make the idli, na, we need idli cooker. Okay, so this is one of the disadvantages of this method. Another one is pressure cooking. So escaping steam is trapped and kept under pressure. Okay, this is pressure cooking. Here what happened? Temperature level should be above 100 degrees Celsius. And one of the important things in the pressure cooking is it reduces the cooking time. Okay, so boiling for 1 hour at 100 degrees Celsius reduces to half an hour at 110 degrees Celsius and further reduced to 1 by 4 hours at 120 degrees Celsius. If you increase the temperature, you can reduce the time. If you increase the temperature means you can reduce the time. Okay, so which one is optimized effective means that is 120 degrees Celsius, the best temperature for pressure cooking method. It's a domestic pressure cooker is usually constructed heavy cast with aluminum and regulated by weight placed upon a release valve. Okay, so this is the um, domestic pressure cooker and it ensures all air is removed before cooking process start. Okay, so if you want to cook the food by using the pressure cooking method means what happen, you should remove all the air in the cooking in the cooker. Okay, so if it is 10% of volume of air is there, now what happen, it will almost double the cooking time. Okay, so the advantage of this method is less time to cook and different item may be cooked at the same time. Okay, so for example, if you want to, you can keep the rice. Okay, in above that you can keep some of the uh, um, spices or cereals or vegetables. Okay, in this separate vessel. Okay, just above the rice. Okay, so you can cook different items, and here fuel is saved because it just takes less time only. Okay, and require less attention. Okay, so no need. Okay, so once you know, you can from the whistle sound you can analyze, okay, it may be cooked or it is not cooked, like that um, you can check. So no, like require less attention. Okay, compared to other method, and nutrients or flavors loss may be less. Okay, nutrient flavor loss also because maybe less. Okay, because we are not going to throw anything. So if you are going to make the rice means what happen here, the rice will not be no need to throw the water. Okay, so here the nutrient and flavor loss will be less. Okay, the food cooked thoroughly and less chances of scorching or burning. Okay, the burning more or less, sometimes happen due to due to some um, due to some of the reason like much temperature takes more time means what happen, the burning will happen. Okay, thorough knowledge of using equipment it required. So if you are using the pressure cooker means what happen, we need thorough knowledge about the process. Okay, mixing of flavor food made undesirably very soft. Okay, and what's the disadvantages of this method is we need special equipment. This is right, that is the disadvantage of the food, and many food cannot be prepared by this method. this method. Example, cooking whole grains. Okay, so if you want to cook that the moong dal everything now, before that we have to soak it for more than 5 years. Okay, for the purpose we should not use the whole grains for done that and all. You could not use by this pressure cooking method. Another one is blanching method. This all comes under the moist heat. Okay, so food is dipped in boiling water for 5 seconds to 2 minutes depending on the texture of the food. Okay, this helps to remove the skin or peel without softening food. Okay, so if you want to remove the skin, then you can do the blanching method. Okay, so blanching can also be done by pouring enough boiling water on the food to immerse it for short periods. Okay, I already mentioned here 5 seconds to 2 minutes enough. Okay, so once you have immersed for the particular time, what happened? It will after once it is that period over, then you have to immediately take out the food. Then you have to immerse in the cold water, chilled water. Okay. So what happened? It is very easy to remove the skin. Okay. So this methods mostly used for remove the skin or peel without softening the food. Okay. What the advantages and disadvantages of this method means peels can be easily removed and to improve digestibility. It destroys enzymes that bring about spoilage. These all come under the category of advantage. And textures can be maintained while improving the color and flavor of the food. Okay, so these are all advantages of the process. Okay, what's disadvantages? Loss of nutrient if cooking water is discarded. Okay, so this is the main disadvantages of blanching. Okay, so next we are going to the next classification, that is dry heat. Here what happened, we can use the fry as a medium or air as a medium. First we will see air as a medium. Okay, so what happened here? Grilling consisting. First one is grilling. Okay, so grilling consists of placing the food below or above or in between the red hot surface. We are going to keep the food in between or above or below the red hot surface. Okay, so that here food is heated by radiation only. Okay, so we are going to heat the food by radiation. Heat is more slowly conducted through the surface of the food downward. Food is above the food is above the heater. Heat transmitted to the food through conduction current as well as radiation with a consequent increased efficiency. Okay, food cooked by grilling or corn, papad, brinjal, chicken, everything we can do by this process. Toasting. Okay, so next method in dry heat is toasting. In this method, process by which bread slice, sorry, bread slices are kept under the grill or between the two heated elements to uh, brown from both side of the bread at the same time. Toasting, we are going to toast. Okay, for example, best example for toasting is bread. Okay, what happened here? The both side, upper part and lower part become brown. Okay, so what the advantages of this method is quick method of cooking, less or no fat is required, and flavor is improved. Okay, what the disadvantages of this toasting method is constant attention is required to prevent charring. Okay, so we should give the attention for the whether the food is cooked or not. Next one is toasting method. So best example, roast the groundnut. Okay, so it gives us good flavor. Okay, so food is cooked uncovered on heated metal or a frying pan. Okay, so best example, groundnut. Okay, other than that we can say what happened, rice, coriander, everything comes under roasting method. Okay, what the advantages of this method means? It improve the colors, it improve the flavor, it improve the textures. Okay, these are the advantages of this method. What next one is reduces moisture content of the food and improves keeping quality. Okay, so example rava. Okay, so example, so it is reduce the moisture content of the food and is also improve the keeping quality of the food. It is easy to powder. Okay, so for example, if you roasted the cumin seed or coriander seeds means we can, it is easy to grind the coriander seed and cumin seed. Okay, and quick method of cooking food is a very quick method. Okay, what are the disadvantages of this method is constant attention required, otherwise it will be burned. Okay, so loss of amino acids like will be occur. Okay, because the food becomes brown. These are all disadvantages of roasting method. What is baking? Food get cooked basically dry heat method of cooking, but action of dry heat is combined with that of the steam generated while food is being cooked. Okay, this is the baking method. Okay, what happened here, we are going to cook the food by hot air. Okay, so food baked generally brown and crisp on the top and soft and porous in the center. Okay, so it become crispy on the top of the food, and it in the inner part, that is the part is become porous. Example, you can say cakes and bread. Temperature, normally what temperature should maintain means, because what temperature we should maintain means 120 to 120 to 260 degrees Celsius. Okay, oven has been heated slightly more than required temperature before placing the food. If you want to bake the food means, for before that you have to heat the oven, then only have to place your food for cooking by the process of baking. So you can make the various food like biscuits, pizzas, breads, cakes, tandoori chicken, tandoori meat, tandoori fish. These are all comes under the category of baking. What the advantages of this method means? Flavor and textures are improved. Okay, so in this method, flavor and textures are improved. Variety of dishes can be made. Okay, uniform and bulk cooking you can achieve. Um, for example, bun and bread. What's the disadvantage mean? The main disadvantage of this method is special equipment and skills are very much required for doing the cooking process by using this baking method. Next one is sauteing. So here cook is going to um, done by little amount of oil. Okay, that oil only cover the base of the pan. Okay, so the product obtained in cooking by this method is slightly moist, tender, but without any liquid or gravy. Okay, so here the foods cooked by sauteing are generally vegetable used side dishes in the menu. Heat transfer to the food. Okay, so mostly in sauteing process used for vegetables. Okay, so here we are going to add some amount of the oil that is also used to cover the base of the pan. What's the advantage of this method is, it takes less time and it's a simple technique. Minimum amount of oil is used. This is the advantages. What the disadvantages means, it is we need constant attention. Otherwise, it will be scorching or burning will appear. This is the main disadvantage of this method. Next method under um, uh, fat as a medium. Okay, frying. So fat as a medium. Here, fat as a medium for cook the food. Okay, so for that, first one is frying method. So food is totally immersed in hot oil and cooked vigorous convection currents, and cooking is uniform all sides of the food. Okay, so here what happened? You are going to cook the food which should immerse in hot oil. Okay, so this is the method for uh, doing the frying process. Cooking rapidly completed in a deep fat frying temperature of 180 to 220 degrees Celsius. So here the frying process will be done at 180 to 220 degrees Celsius. Here, high temperature results in rapid drying out of the surface and production of hot, crispy surface and brown in color. Once we are using the frying process, the final product of the food will be crispy. Okay, hot, crispy surface, and it should be in a brown in color. Okay, so fats heated to smoking point decomposes to fatty acid and glycerol. If for that we need oil. Okay, we need oil because here we are in this frying process, we are going to immerse the food in the oil, right? So here what happened, if we are using the oil frequently means what happened here, it started to decompose to fatty acid and glycerol. So decomposition of glycerol, what happened next, the glycerol convert to acrolein. This acrolein causes some irritation to eyes and nose, because most of the if you are causing some of the restaurant means we can feel some of the irritation in eyes and nose because due to the conversion of glycerol to proline. Okay, so the advantage of this method means here taste improves along with texture and it increases the calorific value. Fast methods of cooking, shallow fat frying, amount of oil consumption can be controlled. So these are the advantage. You can improve the taste. Okay, the fried food always good. Okay, and the potato chips, so potato chips, all the chips, all the snacks, mixtures, everything comes under the category of frying method, right? So this all gives us some taste and also some good texture, okay, and it increases the calorific value, okay, and it's one of the fastest method of cooking is frying. What's the disadvantages? Here, the main disadvantage of this process, the food become more oily. Okay, because the food absorb more oil because food fully immersed under water, right? Yes, sorry, under oil. And in this process, next disadvantage of this process is more attention. Okay, so if you are not if you are not concentrating what happened, automatically it started to burn. If we could not eat the food we could not eat the food, right? So it should be taken care of this one to avoid the such accident. Food becomes very expensive. The food becomes very expensive. Fried food takes long time to digest. Repeated use of heated oil may produce harmful substances and it reduces to smoking point. The disadvantages. Another one. Next classification of cooking method is combination method. Okay. So first method in combination is braising method. So braising is a combined method of roasting and steaming method in a pan. Okay, so with a tight fitting lid. Okay, so flavoring and seasoning are added and food is allowed to cook gently. So this is the rising method. So it's a combination method of roasting and steaming. Okay, so it's a combination of roasting and steaming. Next method under combination is microwave cooking. So microwaves are electromagnetic waves of radiant energy. Food placed in the oven is heated by microwave from all the direction. Moist food and liquid food can be rapidly heated in such ovens. Food should be kept in container made up of plastic, glass or china dish and should not metallic. Okay, so these containers are used because why we are using these container like a plastic, glass, and china ware means because it transmit the microwaves. It will not absorb or it will not reflect them. So that's why we are using the some of the container, okay, like plastic, glass, and china ware. Okay, so here we are um, using the microwaves for cooking the food. Okay, cook the food. Advantages of this method is food gets cooked uniformly, preserves the natural color of vegetables and fruits. No fat or low fat cooking can be made. Okay, without oil we can do. Fat free cooking can be done for puppets and butters. We can prepare the puppet and butters by using the microwave method. Loss of nutrient is minimized because we are not going to use any of the oil or any of the water, right? So here loss of nutrient will be minimized. Uh, Flavor and texture do not change when reheated in a microwave oven. So if you are going to reheat by using a microwave means what happened here also the texture flavor will not be changed. Okay, saves time in heat and frozen food. There is no wastage of energy. What the disadvantage of this method means sometimes unwanted chemical migrates to food from plastic cook to cookware to food packages. This is the main disadvantage of this method. Okay, so unwanted chemical will be migrate from to food. Okay, from where means from the plastic cook. Okay, because we are using the some of the vessels to cook the food. No, so only microwave safe should be used. Okay, we have to select the container. The container should be microwave safe. Okay, so short cooking time may not give a chance of blending of flavors in conventional method. Okay, operator should be careful in operating microwave oven since any exposure to microwave causes physiological abnormality. So you should have thorough knowledge to do that. this microwave method. Okay, so these are all things will comes under methods of cooking. So main three classification is moist heat, dry heat combination method. So moist heat, the other it will be various types will comes under this category. Mm, thank you.